Hey, it's me, the unpopular patriot here. So, I had a really long conversation with my brother the other day. Um, I love my brother, but he's a classic NPC. Oh well. Well, anyway, so he was just kind of taken aback when I was telling him that I don't want to vote for the Democratic Party, but I've been left no other option. And I was saying that I cannot vote for anybody who's for open borders, welfare tax, unlimited taxpayer funded abortions, um, elimination of wealth, Medicaid for all, like, and all these other wackadoodle programs. And I was just telling him, like, look, if you really want to know where the Democratic Party is headed, read the Communist Manifesto, and Engels and Karl Marx. Like, go read the Communist Manifesto. It's explaining exactly where we're headed. And my brother was like, no, no, no. Like, I don't need to read that. That stuff is antiquated, and it was from another country, and it was another time. I'm like, really? Because if you peel back and you read the Communist Manifesto, it's going to tell you exactly what the Democrats are headed for. They want complete power and control, and they'll do it by any means necessary. And in this case, they want to destroy the way America is built, the way it is right now, systematically. And so this brings me to another point that I want to say is, if you're dealing with somebody who is Democratic leaning, and all they come at you is they say President Trump is a racist, sexist, misogynist, homophobic, like whatever, like all the slurs. You need to ask them one simple question: have you read the Communist Manifesto? Have you? Because look, it's all outlined there. I want to let you all know that the Democrats, they don't work alone, okay? They have their paramilitary Antifa, and they've got the mainstream media. They're working side by side, again, to tell people and shift the narrative. And I think it's just a lot of fortunate, because people need to understand that when they're giving you this pie in the sky ideology about how we're all going to be wealthy, but we have to just take away the oppressors, like, who do you think is going to fill that void? Like, once you get rid of all these evil Christian white men, right? Because they're the villains, right? Historically saying they're the villains. That, and ignoring that we've all been enslaving one another for millenniums and decades in Africa, Europe, Asia. Like, everybody enslaved everybody. Everybody is evil. We're all inherently evil because we're human. But if you're just going to say that we're going to just get rid of all these white institutions, right? And you're going to fill up the void. What are you going to fill up the void with? And, I think there's a lot of things that people are very naive. They're just like reading the sound bites, and they're not like digging back and just understanding the methodology behind the propaganda, the lies. This is complete Soviet style propaganda that's going on right now. We're at the cusp of a new era, in terms of people not understanding that you need to take charge of your information, and letting people understand that, look, it's been warned from the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia, Chairman Mao's Great Leap Forward. Like, there's so much history out there. People need to understand that they are warning us to what's going on here in America. And so, again, back to the story with my brother. So it's not even like so much I'm rejecting the Democrats and embracing the GOP. Now, the Republicans have their blood on their hands in terms of allowing the open borders, allowing the drug trafficking. Look, everybody is getting paid. That's why we have such a porous national border issue right now, because everybody is getting benefit from the situation. Now it's reached a boiling point. Now you're seeing a lot more images of Customs and Border Patrol and ICE agents being overwhelmed, because look, when you're telling people, hey, come on by, come get some free stuff, you think they're not going to come? You think they're not going to risk their lives? I mean, to get here. So you're seeing these crazy scenes about, that a boy and his father drowned in the lake, and all these other horrible stuff. And here's the thing I want to mention that I don't think anybody's mentioning before. When somebody is paying who's willing to pay a coyote $7,000 US dollars equivalent to mortgage their house or risk their lives to be potentially raped if they're a woman or sexually mistreated along the way. Why are they fleeing that country? Think about really why they're fleeing the country. They're fleeing the country because of the same socialist, communist policies that failed in the country, and they're fleeing. So instead of talking about so much about they're fleeing for a better life, you have to understand where they're coming from, and here's the thing: giving people free stuff for the cost of nothing has a really high price tag. It's called, and the price tag is your freedom, your civil liberties, and we're seeing it right now. People are not understanding that it's not so much, I vote Democratic, vote Republican, but you have to vote for your freedom. Vote for your freedom. What party is voting to keep you autonomous and protecting your civil liberties? Well, that's it. That's me. I'm the popular patriot here. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, share. I don't know. Do all that stuff. I'm new to this whole YouTube business. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.